I object of Women's Day. I object.
Great.
I say that we should not celebrate a Women's Day. I object that don't give us menstruational leaves. I object, but then I equally ask for a baby changing room in a men's toilet. I equally ask for a man buying me a sanitary napkin. I equally ask for a man standing by me in the labor room. Right?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Shall we start? Good to go?
Yes.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining Guftagoo with Diksha, and thank you so much for coming. I'm really grateful to have you. Kaise Vidhya Bani. Okay, so that we have to.
Oh God. Well, Diksha, we all are born unique. You know, we all have that special quality. But the only thing is that we don't harness ourselves that beautifully, and probably there are times when we don't get the right way to move ahead. Talking about my journey, I was born and brought up in a very small town in Madhya Pradesh, the heart of India. I come from Jabalpur, which is also known as Sanskar Dhani, and I am so proud of being a Jabalpuria. Well, my journey was a very ordinary one. Nothing special, nothing great about the journey. I got into like my schooling happened from a convent school. The voice is not coming.
Yeah, it is fine. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I did my schooling from St. Joseph's Convent, Jabalpur, a backbencher as usual. Nothing great about my schooling journey, but I was a loner, no friends, very complete couch potato sitting at the back. But my mother was the source of inspiration. I wish she would be here today to see what I have become. And I think she would be the most proud mother on this universe. And so she would always say, be your own friend. You don't need to get endorsed by people. It's important for you to love yourself. And that's how you move ahead. As I said, I was a couch potato. I was not doing well in my schools. I was a backbencher, loner. But there was something within me which was growing. The seed of hope, the seed of strength, the seed of doing better than yesterday. And I learned the art of dance. I learned the art of music. I was a painter. My mother ingrained me since very childhood the importance of giving, and I was selling my paintings, and that money would go to a blind school, which my mother had built in. My mother was in income tax, so this sense of achievement came at a very young age, where most of the kids don't get that exposure. I became my own best friend. Though I was a loner, but I enjoyed my own company, and in my school, where I had never even been recognized as a class monitor, my 12th standard was a great one. I was selected the head of cultural affairs. I was handling the entire school's cultural affairs. I got the best singer award. I got the best student award. So all that happened from being nowhere to being everyone was the journey. And that the most powerful moment in my life, the most happiest moment in my life, was my mother taking that award. So I couldn't have imagined that her penance, her efforts brought the rewards there. But we all know that happiness has a very short life. I lost my mother just after a year. She died of a road accident. I was in my first year, and I was giving my exams, my first year exams for my graduation, and I am dumbstruck. I don't know where the life is going to head, because she was the only friend that I had till that time. Though I had my school friends, but as I said, she was the one who really. So, Diksha, I had a grandmother who was vegetarian. I had a father who was about to retire. I had two elder brothers who were not settled. I was the only female in the house to take care, and at an age of 17 and a half, I did my schooling very early, so I was the youngest in my school. So I graduated also very early. So there, the reality struck. So the strongest pillar, the strongest anchor was gone. And then the real journey began. The real Vidya came out. I decided that day that I will never say die. I would come out as a fighter, a phoenix bird out of the fire to get it done there, be, make my presence felt, and win the world. So by the time I could even imagine that I have a career, I was married off. So 2002 is where I got married. 2003, I had my children. So I had twins, two beautiful souls. Now they're 18, one boy, one girl. And then that was another turning point. My kids were my strength. Believe you me, nothing better than that kind of a feeling of so two big achievements. One where my mother hugged me, and the second where I hugged my children when they were born. So the two beautiful moments of my life. So I started my journey as a visiting faculty. My first salary, you won't believe, was 2,500 rupees that I got for that month. So that was a prized possession. And the first thing that I did is to buy a gold ring for my mother-in-law. You know, you can win battles. The only thing is you need to have the right steps forward. The mother-in-law who never supported me initially to start working, she died on my lap and she said, "I'm so proud of you." So from the moment, so it's about, you know, you need to have the right approach to deal with your problems. With regards to my professional journey, I rose from a lecturer to being a vice president today. I currently work with Universal Business School. I have under my belt, I have placed almost 2,000 students for a career. So I take care of their placements. And believe you me, this has been a wonderful journey. And the best trophy that I've ever won is my students coming back and telling that you made a difference in my life. So, Diksha, I always tell my students, I've always wanted to be in army. But somehow I couldn't. I wanted to marry an army man. That's a secret. My husband listens to me, he'll kill me. But you know, I always wanted to contribute. You know, everybody told me you could have been in a corporate, you could have done very well. I said, kingmakers are few. There can be many kings, but making a king is the most difficult task. So if I can contribute.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's the, you know, मेरे को वो power दिख रहा था आप में कि आप तो definitely love to do, you know, sharing your story with people, because see, I also feel that हम लोग books पढ़ते हैं, but books में जो आपके अक्षर लिखे होते हैं, हम उससे connect नहीं कर पाते कभी-कभी. But people like you, I'm actually reading a book. So that's so much powerful. That's so much inspiring that probably anybody can connect with you and they can actually, you know, dive deep कि आपने अगर किया तो definitely मैं 10x कर सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ. So that's super amazing. Moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Moving forward, Vidya ji, tell me more about you know, आपने अपनी life journey तो मुझे बता दी, which is very inspiring. Now tell me, अभी बहुत लोग उधर बैठे हैं जिनके मन में एक सवाल होगा कि शायद आपके लिए आसान था, तो आप मुझे ऐसा वो पल बताइए, ऐसा एक लम्हा बताइए जिसमें आप टूट गए हो और आपको अपने उन टूटे हुए, जैसे वो एक गाना है ना, ये टूटे हुए टुकड़ों को साथ में ले लो और वो भी काम आएगा है ना, सूफी सॉन्ग है.
Yes.
आपका वो लम्हा जहाँ पे you feel like कुछ नहीं हो सकता, you are utmost like sad and something, and how you overcome that, और आपको ऐसा क्या जज्बा मिला, क्या हौसला आया, क्या आप बताना चाहेंगे उस young audience को जो आपको देख रहे हैं? Over to you.
Losing a parent, उससे बुरी कोई चीज नहीं हो सकती, Diksha. You know, that moment I had decided to die. There was no looking back because I never knew anything beyond my mother. You know, that moment, I was for 2 months, 2 to 3 months, probably I was on injections. I don't know. I don't remember. Sleeping injection or whatever, calming me down, and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't eat. I couldn't cry. I couldn't speak. You know, I had nothing to look forward to. that is that moment when you are in shambles. I'll tell you, I want to name these friends of mine today in this journey who are still there with me. And believe you me, if they were not there, probably I would not have been alive. They said, Vidya, one of my friends called Pooja and Ritu, I wish they will hear this, or I'll share this to them. Pooja was working for a school along with her graduation, and she was teaching toddlers. She said, Vidya, come with me for a day. Just be there. You may not like it, just be there. That moment, that point of life, those young toddlers who came and touched you, they wanted to touch your dress, they wanted to see you, they wanted to kiss you, they wanted to hug you. You know, that is the time when I felt life is much bigger than that.
Summarizes the complete in a very small and very beautiful way, that till the time you're alive, you don't have to look back. You always have to look forward and live the life जो ऊपर वाले ने दिया है. Very wonderful, very well said विद्या जी. अब आप मुझे ये बताइए विद्या जी, जैसे आपने अपने टफ टाइम बताया, आपने ये भी बताया कि आप कैसे उसे उभर के आए, वो आपका बुरा वक्त और फिर आपका एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन टुवर्ड्स लाइफ, देखने का नजरिया चेंज हुआ. अब आप बताइए कि आप जैसे अगर दीक्षा को आज, ठीक है, she is like 25, 35, it's fine, there is a life, we call it personal and professional life. How you help me to grow in my professional life? क्या चीज़ें बहुत ज़रूरी होती है एक इंसान को प्रोफेशनल करियर में 5 साल, 10 साल, 15 साल के पड़ाव को पार करने में? तो over to you Vidya ji, tell me like what all factors make you a good professional?
So apart from that, you need to be forward looking. You need to be creative. You cannot sit back and say, "Oh, I've done my work. Now what next?" You need to take up challenges. You need to. So as I said, I keep studying. I have for anybody and everybody, you should at least contribute 20% of what you earn to learn, to develop, to read new things. Believe you me, I have done almost 8 certifications in COVID. Around 40 programs I have attended, all types, from a mandala program to making mandalas to I have done complete program on screenwriting and screenplay, there is no relevance. You know, I'll tell you, storytelling is the biggest art today, right? If I can touch my students with storytelling, probably I've done the thing.
Yeah.
I've done my work. So I went through this entire course on storytelling, on entire course on how Panchatantra has affected our lives. I've done this entire course. So I'm telling that you need to live every day. You need to be better than yesterday. That's how you will.
Perfect विद्या जी. So अच्छा एक बात बताइए, जैसे अभी आपने अपने डिस्कशन में बताया, ये 3 सक्सेस मंत्र तो हमने सीखा आपसे, पर आपने बताया you're very touched with small kids and when they hug you, when they वो अपनी छोटी आंखों से देखते होंगे आपको कि यार I want to become like you, right? So आप मुझे बताइए विद्या जी कि स्टूडेंट्स, अगर यही बच्चे हमारे कुछ गलतियां करें तो एक टीचर उन्हें कैसे संभाले? अगर कोई बच्चा गलती कर रहा है, क्या डांटना सही तरीका होगा ऐसे क्षेत्र में? और जब बच्चा बड़ा होता है, से फॉर एग्जांपल 15 to 16, और जब वो कॉलेज जाते हैं, उस समय कैसे एक स्टूडेंट अपने आप को कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड रखे टुवर्ड्स स्टडीज, टुवर्ड्स द गोल, और एक टीचर का उसमें क्या रोल होता है, और एज अ पेरेंट ऑल्सो उसका क्या रोल है, और देन एज अ स्टूडेंट ऑल्सो उसका क्या रोल है कि वो भटके नहीं? ओवर टू यू विद्या जी.
Correct. So, I have seen students of all ages, from the nursery, today I'm teaching the postgraduates. And believe you me, students are the same. People say the millennials are different. They don't respect, they don't value your efforts. They don't, they're ruthless. They don't bother. You just need to change your approach. The Vidya that was there in 2011, I am called as lady singer, terror. Kids fear me. Fear in the sense like they say, "Oh, Vidya ma'am, coffee with Vidya ma'am." There was a term, like coffee with Karan, coffee with Vidya ma'am. And if that somebody has told ki, okay, listen, Hardik, Vidya ma'am is calling for you for coffee with her. Yes. That means that boy is gone. But you have to play a heart soft role.
Yes.
It's very important. You need to get through this cycle, get through this skin. You need to find out where they are or truly telling you, or where they're playing with you, they're fooling you. So that comes over as a mother with experience and as a teacher with experience.
Okay.
And you need to have that soft hard role or hard soft role, wherever you need to be their friend. At an age where they are 18 plus, you need to be their friend. At the age where they are growing, when they are there, the puberty period, believe you me, it was the most toughest period for me. Though I say that I'm good at handling kids, it was very difficult. So that's the period when you need to be calm. And I was not. I'm sharing very openly with you. I was not calm. I would say, these are my kids. They're unruly. Just I'm not able to handle them. They're out of the roof. They're making me, driving me crazy. But continuous talking. See, conversations, I'll tell you, Diksha, plays a very critical role. For any conversation, Diksha, today, I'm sure you would have done so many. The first thing that we do is building a rapport. And whether it is a KG class student or a PG class student, you need to have that strong rapport with them.
Yes, yes. That's true, that's true. I really appreciate. I mean, मेरे को इतना अच्छा लग रहा है आपसे बात करना. बिल्कुल मन नहीं कर रहा कि we end this up, but yeah. But we do have two or three questions, and then maybe we can take in
Sure.
this episode with you. Uh, you said it very correct. अभी आपने बोला कि जो generation आज हम जी रहे हैं उसमें like button, subscribe और social media का बहुत influence है, जो आपके time में भी नहीं था या कम था. However that goes, क्योंकि Facebook या I think 1990s में came into picture, 1990s. तो आजकल के जो जनरेशन है, दे आर लाइक, अगर मुझे लाइक नहीं मिल रहा तो मेरा कोई अस्तित्व नहीं है. दे हैव दिस एंड दे गो लाइक इन अ वेरी बैड सिचुएशन की सोशल एक्सेप्टेंस नहीं है. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इज हैपनिंग, लाइक नहीं मिल रहा, मैं तो कुछ हूं ही नहीं. इवन दैट पर्सन इज स्कोरिंग 90% इन देयर स्कोर कार्ड. सो व्हाट विद्या जी, आप क्या बताना चाहेंगे पहले तो स्टूडेंट्स को, दूसरे प्रोफेशनल्स को, जो यंग प्रोफेशनल मतलब 35 to 45 ईयर्स के जो प्रोफेशनल है, जिनका दिमाग पूरा सोशल ने एकदम ऐसे कवर कर लिया है, कैप्चर कर लिया है, तो आप उनको क्या जवाब देना चाहोगे और क्या सलाह देना चाहोगे? पहले तो बच्चे जो लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं और दूसरे जो लोग जॉब कर रहे हैं, कि सोशल इन्फ्लुएंस की ताकत है, अच्छी है, बट वो अपने ऊपर थोड़ा बुरा भी हो जाता है. वो चाहिए होता है.
So I'll talk about this concept called personal branding. We all put photographs. We all put whatever. I went for a party and I did enjoy. We wait for those likes and comments from the audience. I feel you can use the social media in a different way. You will still get those likes and comments with a different reason, and that's personal branding. Today, I'm sure, Diksha, you would have thought through before calling me up for this interview, because I have really worked hard in building that personal brand. If when I talk about personal branding, you will see that the work that you're putting in, the transformations you're bringing in, the certifications you're working on, right? The knowledge that you're gaining. You can use all this to build a very strong personal brand. As I said, these students are super phenomenal. They have 1,000 times much more talent that we have. So if they can hone, they can use the social media as a platform. I know of a student, very silent student. He started his page of photography, and he's being featured with some great photographers, some great photography pages on Insta. I know of a student who won an award and went for a cooking competition, and today she's a street smart girl, capturing all the food joints and putting it up. So how are you creating your own personal brand is very important. Social media, yes, it is a boon and a bane, but then you need to be very wise enough to use it in the right manner. And I think personal branding is the way forward. That's how you can be happy. You can showcase yourself. You can learn more. That gives you a lot of punch to do much better every day.
Perfect. Second last question to you. what you say, like आप वैसे ही मुझे ना बहुत ज़्यादा you are helping me really really impressively. आपके आंसर्स बहुत अमेजिंग है और बहुत लोगों को बहुत कुछ शिक्षा देंगे. बट हाँ, सेकंड लास्ट क्वेश्चन मेरा आपसे ये है विद्या जी कि पेरेंटिंग कैसे करें. मतलब सपोज करिए कि आपने अपने लाइफ में, अगर एक टीचर अपने बच्चों को सिखाता है तो एक तरह से वो गाइड कर रहा है, वो पेरेंटिंग ही कर रहा है एंड ऑफ द डे. सो आप क्या बताना चाहोगे इस पे. जैसे सपोज करिए अभी हम बात करें, जैसे कल मैं केबीसी देख रही थी तो देयर वाज अ गर्ल हु इज 18 year old. आपने भी देखा होगा राइट. एंड शी वाज फाइटिंग लाइक ओके मुझे भी लड़ने दो, मुझे कुछ करना है, डोंट गेट मी मैरिड, लाइक डोंट गेट मी इनटू दैट ट्रैप. सो आप एज अ वुमेन, जैसे मैं भी एक लड़की हूँ तो मेरे भी सपने हैं, तो आप एज अ वुमेन क्या सपोर्ट करते हो कि जो बच्चियां हमारे साथ वर्क कर रही है, पढ़ रही है, तो सोशल बाउंड्रीज कितनी ज्यादा है उन पे, दैट इज वन क्वेश्चन. कैसे हम अपना इंडिविजुअलिटी रख के उनको हेल्प कर सकते हैं एज अ पेरेंट, मे बी एज अ टीचर, मे बी एज अ पीयर ग्रुप, और मे बी एनीबडी आउट देयर एट प्रॉब्ली द ऑफिस और द वर्क प्लेस. तो आपका क्या राय है विद्या जी उस पे कि हमें
For
लड़कियों को.
women,
हाँ जी.
correct. For women, so, I yesterday posted something and there were people who were offended. I posted, I posted, बुद्ध ने अपना घर छोड़ा और उनको दुनिया ने सन्यासी करार दे दिया, राइट. और वही वही सीता ने सिर्फ लक्ष्मण रेखा लांगी थी और वो कलंकित हो